We look closely at all the data. We pore over test results. But what we see is you. We see what makes your smile widen and your eyes brighten. Even as we study breakthrough research and implement the most advanced technologies, what we see is how we can use it to serve you and your well-being. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Health. What we see is you.
Welcome to Rib Lake as we get set for a WIAA Division 5 regional final. Someone is going home with a new piece of hardware tonight as the Rib Lake Redmen, the number 1 seed, take on the number 4 seeded Winter Warriors. Steve Ocknick, Sports on Focus, here to take you through this one. Winter comes in 17-5. They are 9-2 in the Lakeland East. But you take a look at that schedule, those 5 losses, always the kind of things you look at this point of the year. Who did you lose to? See if you find some common opponents. Those losses were to New Auburn 3-1 and 3-0. 2-0 to New Auburn, 2-0 to Shell Lake, 2-0 to Clear Lake. So that is it. They've got some... They have not played anybody in the Merriwood North, so no common opponents to kind of compare. But they got the 4 seed on the other side. The Rib Lake Redmen come in. They are... As I wait for it to load. iPad running a little slow today. Actually, while we wait for that to load, we're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this right here on Sports in Focus.
Do you know that nearly 3/4 of teens feel uncertain about their personal finances, yet a whopping 73% have expressed a strong desire to learn more? At MMCCU, we're thrilled to announce our new partnership with Greenlight, a financial tool designed for kids and teens. Give your kids the confidence they need for a secure financial future. Enroll them in the Greenlight platform for free today. Enjoy features like parental controls, engaging educational tools, and a safe space for learning about saving, spending, and earning money. Empower your child with financial wisdom. Sign up for a free Greenlight account today.
All right, welcome back. Finally got everything to load up here. Rib Lake comes in 28-8 on the year, 4-1 in the Merriwood North. That lone Merriwood North loss was to D4 Abbotsford, who is playing tonight over in, or did play and lost early on Saturday. But they have got some big wins up there. 3-2 win over Stratford, who's playing in a D3 regional final tonight. 3-2 win over Phillips. A 3-0 win over Lakeland, who's playing in a D2 regional final tonight. And, you know, they beat Lake Holcomb 3-0. Other losses, Auburndale 3-0. Spencer 2-1 in a tournament. Cochrane Fountain City 2-0. Florence 2-1. Mineral Point 2-1. So that's been their losses. They have been on quite a roll to start. They were on quite a roll to start the year. Had a little bit of trouble down the stretch in the middle of the season, but have really settled in and have been playing some very good volleyball here as of late. Winter getting their final warm-ups in. We are going to turn it over down onto the floor for the national anthem and starting lineups. We will be back with the call of this one in just a moment.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Division 5 regional final match between the Winter Warriors and your Rib Lake Redmen. Rib Lake High School, Winter High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, place your hand over your heart for the singing of our national anthem. The anthem will be sung tonight by the Rib Lake High School Choir under the direction of Aaliyah True.
Twilight's last gleam.
And now for the starting lineups for tonight's match. Our officials for this evening, Mr. Ed Scheib and Mr. Derek McEldown. Thank you in advance for your efforts and for your dedication to high school sports. The starting lineup for the Winter Warriors. Number 3, Kira Warner. Number 4, Ava Ewert. Number 5, Madison Dalrymple. Number 6, Brenna Ewert. Number 11, Cadence Granica. Number 17, Madeline Heisler. And the libero, number 10, Gwen Rule. Winter is coached by Carrie Roberts and Jenny Passaman. And now, the starting lineups for the Rib Lake Redmen. A senior, number 3, Madeline Blomberg. A senior, number 5, Coralie Glenzer. A senior, number 9, Cameron Glenzer. A senior, number 13, Avery Neiman. A senior, number 14, Tessa Week. A sophomore, number 15, Megan Kamerick. And the libero, number 2, senior, Talia Scheidauer. Rib Lake is coached by Heather Week, Kara English, Kylie Williams. Good luck tonight, ladies.
National Anthem starting lineups in the books. We are ready for volleyball here in Rib Lake. And we also have the scoreboard from the Prentice and Mellon game down here. We'll keep you apprised of that one. Winner of that game will play the winner of this game on Thursday. So Winter will serve first in this one. Checking lineups. Winter starts with the libero on the bench. It will be number 6, Brenna Ewert. Stepping back, waiting for the whistle. We get it, and here we go. Ewert sends that one across. They're going to build up here near side, tipped across. Winter was ready for it, comes back, tipped down. That's going to go backwards and out. Point Rib Lake. The dig on the first tip got over the net, and right there was Megan Kamerick to put that one back away. Tessa Week stepping up, sends this one across. That one's going to spin up. It's going to come over here. It's going to be confusion and a free ball over. Chance here, a little bit of confusion for Rib Lake. They're going to send that one, paint the back line. Point Rib Lake. Madeline Blomberg didn't put a lot on it, but found an open spot as Tessa Week back to serve again. Week sends this one across. Building up near the net. They're going to go backside. It's going to have a lot on it. Chance here for Rib Lake. Building up, coming over here near side. That's going to be on the back line. Point Rib Lake. 3-0. Have not started yet in Prentice. Tessa Week sends it across, short. Building up towards the net, that's going to be pushed over. Chance here, push back and out. We're going to say it was tipped. Point Winter. Sent across. And a lineup violation on Rib Lake. (3-2). And the libero, Krell, sends that one into the net. Point Rib Lake. As Cameron Glenzer heads back to serve. Building up towards the net. Sent through. Right there is Scheitauer. Building up over here near side. Send that one across. Didn't have a lot on it. Good pass forward. Winter building up. Can't get a lot on it. Try to tip it over by the net. That's going to spin up. It's going to be sent back over. And under the net, Point Rib Lake. So it's so important to get it over. Sometimes it just happens as the costumes are out in the student section. Just caught a rat out of the corner of my eye, or a mouse. That was going to come over here near side. Powered through. 17, Madeline Heisler puts that one away. 5-3. Well, we have our first points in the Prentice Mellon game. Mellon gets first point there, 1-0 Mellon. As that one gets sent across. Popped high up into the air. Little bit of confusion. That's going to be down. Miscommunication for the Redmen, 5-4. Sends that one long. Point Rib Lake. And now it will be Megan Kamerick. Leaving this one short. Spinning up, it's going to come back over in the middle, pushed across. Chance here for Rib Lake, building up. It's going to be Anderson and down off the block. 7-4. Rib Lake wins, that game will be here. If Winter wins, it'll be either at Mellon or at Prentice, as that one's going to spin back. Not going to get back over. Point Rib Lake. Kamerick. Back to serve. Kamerick sends this one across. That's going to come all the way back over. Anderson tried to time it. Didn't quite have it. Point Winter. 4-1 Mellon early in that one. As number 3, Kara Warner, back to serve. Sends this one across. That's going to spin backwards. Kept alive. Week will send it back over. Winter building up. It's going to come over here near side. That's going to find the back line. Point Winter. 8-6. Warner leaves that one short. Building up, coming over here near side. Blomberg sends that one through. That's going to come off the ceiling and down. Point Rib Lake. That low ceiling has always been an issue, as we will see number 12, that is Peyton Nowak, check in. Out will come Kiara Warner. And it is Blomberg back to serve. Sends that one through. Building up. That's going to come over here near side. Reaching back. Scheitauer's there. Pass forward. Building up. Reaching back for it. That's going to be dug out. It's going to bounce around. It's just going to have to be pushed across. Chance here for Rib Lake. Rib Lake building up in the middle for Anderson. Block back. Tip down again. Point Winter. Number 4 on the tip. That was Ava Ewert. And 17, Madeline Heisler back to serve. Heisler sends this one across. Little bit of confusion. That's going to let more confusion. It's going to be a free ball over for Winter. Winter passes it forward. They're going to build up right in the middle through the block. That's going to come all the way back over. Another chance for Winter. Over here near side. That's going to come off the block. Right there is Week. Coming around. Week will send it back over short. Chance now for Winter. Winter comes up. That's going to come off the block. Push back forward. Building up the middle for, now it's going to be Week. And she's going to get that one down. I fell for the fake by Anderson. And I think a couple of the Winter players did for a second too. As we will see Avery Nemi check in. She will head back and serve. Nemi just gets that one over the net and down. 11-7. Nemi down the near sideline, I should say, building up right in the middle. That's going to come through, kept alive by Nemi. Building up towards the net, miss hit. Point Winter. 11-8. Winter will send Ava Ewert back to serve. Ewert sends it across. Spinning up. It's going to be weak to push it over. That's going to come back. Comes back over. Chance now for Winter. Winter building up here backside. That's going to get hit up, tipped off the block. Chance here building up far side for Week. Week goes for the tip. And a net violation on Rib Lake. Point Winter there within 2. 6-5 Prentice game 1. 7-5 now Prentice. Up in Prentice. Sent. That one's going to be kept alive. Building up. Go for the tip. Well dug out. Coming over here near side. Block back, but out of bounds. Point Winter, they are within 1. 11-10. Ewert sends a low line drive. That's down for the A's. We are tied at 11. Rib Lake needs a timeout. We will take it with them. 11-11. We'll be back right after this right here on Sports on Focus. The student section in costume tonight. See a mouse, see an elephant, see a deer, basketball player, a reindeer, all sorts of stuff in there. But Winter has tied this one at 11. As Haley, looking at the wrong roster. Ewert sends that one across. Building up, far side, that's going to come through. That's going to eat up one of the Winter defenders. It's going to be a free ball back over. Chance here, building up, sent through. That's going to go backwards onto the stage. Point Rib Lake. Crisper offense from Rib Lake there as Prentice now 3 points up. As Coralie Glenzer sends it across. Building up. That's going to come to the net, pushed over, and that's going to be down. Point Winter, we are tied at 12. Winter hasn't overpowered Rib Lake all that much, but they are amazing at placing the ball, and that's been really the strength they've had so far. Send that one over too far. Point Rib Lake. Tessa Week back to serve now. Week sends it. Spins sideways and down. Ace for Tessa Week, 14-12. Week back again. Sends it over. That one's going to spin high up. Push up towards the net. Going to be a free ball over. Good pass forward. Building up backside. That's going to be put away. Kamarick flies in for that one, 15-12. Week. Stepping up, sends that one over. It's going to be popped up in the middle. They're going to try and get it towards the net. Going to be a free ball back over for the Redmen. Building up. Blomberg sends that one. That's going to spin back. Ends up in the lap of our friends from the Star News. 16-12. Week sends that one across. That's going to pop high up into the air, building up in the middle. That's going to be sent through wide. Point Rib Lake. 17-12, and Winter needs a timeout. Winter's going to take a timeout here. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this right here on Sports on Focus. Well, welcome back. Coming out of the winter timeout. Tessa Week sends that one across short. Good pass forward, building up in the middle. Go for placement, down. Point Winter. Madison Darempley. And it'll be the libero Gruel. Send that one across, building up backside. Off the tip, open spot on the floor, finds it, point. Rib Lake, 18-13. As Anderson will come back in, Nimi will come out. It will be Cameron Glenzer back to serve. Glenzer sends this one across. That one's gonna bounce up. It's gonna be a free ball back over for the Redmond. Redmond, that one's gonna spin sideways. Building up the middle, Anderson off the block. Back up in the middle, that's gonna come over here near side. Right there is Scheitauer. Building up, that one into the net. Point Winter, 18-14. As number 5, Madison Darempley. Daremple back to serve, sends that one across right to Scheitauer. Building up, that's gonna go far side, go for the tip. It's wide, point Winter. 18-15, Winter within 3. Darempley sends that one across. Pass forward, building up backside, put away. Kamarick ends the run, 19-15. Libero swap will send Kamarick back to serve. Kamarick sends it. Good pass forward, go for the sneaky tip, no one there for Rib Lake. Point Winter, 19-16. As Kira Warner back to serve for the Warriors. Warner sends that one across. Building up in the middle, off the block and down. Point Rib Lake. Rib Lake first to 20. As we will see number 12, that's Peyton Novak, come in. Out comes Warner. And it will be Blomberg to serve. Blomberg sends that one across. Building forward, that's gonna come up. Pushed across, right there is Week. Building up backside, can't get a lot on it. That's gonna come all the way back up. Put away! Madeline Anderson puts that one away. 21-16. Gotta be careful, Anderson's waiting there. When she's on the floor, she's waiting for that one to come back over. That, just like that one did, as Blomberg sends a low line drive. Well dug out there by Gruel. Gruel will have to send that one back over, too far. Point Rib Lake, 22-16. Close first match in Prentice, 15-14 Prentice with the lead as that one's gonna come across. Spinning up, that's gonna come over here near side and put away. Madison Heisler. Big swing, cuts the lead to 5. Heisler will head back and serve. We will see number 11, that's Cadence Granica in. Heisler sends that across. Bouncing up, it's gonna be Weak from the far side. That comes off the block, comes all the way back, comes all the way back over. Now some confusion, that's gonna come back. Building up, it's gonna be Anderson putting it away. Anderson swinging angry, and her time on the floor is done for the moment. She comes to the bench, and Avery Nemi comes in to serve. Nemi sends it across. That's gonna spin. It's gonna be a free ball back over, block back. Chance here, building up, can't get a lot on it. Building up, it's gonna be tip, and oh, trying to go for the sneaky tip. Didn't quite get it over, 23-18. As number 4, Ava Ewert heads to the back. This is when Winter went on their little run earlier. Cross, that's gonna spin. It's gonna be a free ball over, chance here for Winter. Winter building up in the middle, that comes off the net and down. Point Winter, down 4. Ewert stepping up, Sends it over. Too far. Set point Rib Lake. It will be Coralie Glenzer to serve it. Glenzer stepping up. Sends it across. Just tips the net. That's going to spin sideways. It'll get back over. Rib Lake was celebrating a little bit. It's going to come back up. Sent across. Couldn't get a lot on it. That's going to come up towards the net. It's confusion. Another free ball over for Rib Lake. Rib Lake able to set a little bit more. Coming up in the middle. Go for the tip. Open space. Get set. One goes to Rib Lake. Had to work hard for it. 1:25-19. They're going to switch sides. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with set 2 right after this, right here on Sports on Focus. (17-15) Prentice leading in the first, just a few miles up the road. Winner of that game plays the winner of this game. But we got things to determine here yet. Rib Lake gets the first set, first set. Now coming up that crucial second set for both teams. No. It's one that second and third can get really, really interesting depending on what happens. This second one, I think if you're Winter, you want to win. You don't want to go down 2-0, have to win 3 in a row. If you're Rib Lake, obviously you have a bit of a cushion winning the first one, but you want to go up 2-0, put that pressure on. Then if Winter does win this one, you get to that third, and that is such a momentum shifter. If you can win that third set, either you get that 2-1 lead, and that just really gets in the mind of the other team. But 18-15 now Prentice as we peek down at our scoreboard. Took their stream, blew the scoreboard up the size of my iPad, so it's easy to see. But we're ticking down the final seconds here before we'll start game 2. Do want to give a shout out to the Rib Lake Prentice boys cross-country team, winning the sectional by 1 point over Phillips today, up in Phillips, along with qualifying a girls runner that was Kylie Orson. She goes for on the girls' side. We have recaps of all of the cross-country sectionals of local teams. Most of them will be up by the end of the night tonight. We'll have a few more that will hit the social media tomorrow. As Rib Lake will start with the ball, it will be Tessa Week. Back to serve. Week looks up, gets the whistle. Week sends that one over. She popped high into the air, building up towards the net. It's going to be a free ball over. Chance here for Rib Lake coming up. That's going to go for the tip, and it's going to be a net violation on Winter, point Rib Lake. That was number 5, Madison Dariempo. I keep wanting to put an E on the end of that one. Leaving it short, that one is dug out and sent across, but too long. That got Winter all out of sorts. Give credit to Madeline Heisler for even getting to that one from her spot, almost out of bounds out the back, trying to field these serves. That was a great serve from Tessa Week. She's going to try it again. Heisler a little more ready for it. That was going to come over far side, come through. Shytower can't get to it. Point Winter. Six, Brianna Ewert back to serve. Stewart stepping up, sends that one into the net. Point Rib Lake. And that will bring Madeline Anderson back in as Cameron Glenzer heads to the back line to serve. Glenzer stepping up, sends that one over. Building up, that's going to come in the middle off the tip. Right there is, and tip back. Well to say, that one was Shy Tower, comes back up in the middle. That's going to get through. Building up, it's going to come over your near side. That's going to come up towards the net, gets over the top of it. Chance here now coming over far side, off the block and down. Kamarick puts it away. 4-1. Glenzer. Line drive. That's going to spin sideways. Coming up, not going to be able to get a lot on it. Chance here for Rib Lake. Building up at the net. Anderson puts it away. 5-1. Glenzer. Across. That's going to spin towards the net. Tip back and down. Blomberg saw an opening. 6-1. Glenzer. Sends it over. That's going to spin sideways. Building up. It's going to come back. Point Winter. Battle at the net. That was won by Madison Drempley. 6-2. And it is the libero Gruel sending it over. Good serve. Gets him a little out of sorts. But that's going to get set up, and that's going to be dug out by Gruel. Chance here. It's going to go backside. Has to be sent over. Pass forward. That's going to build up over your near side. That's going to be down on the line. Point Rib Lake. Seen a couple times now, Blomberg and Anderson both come to the net. I think they're trying to draw that block, trying to split the block up a little bit as Kamarick comes to the back line to serve. Kamarick sends it over. That one's going to spin sideways, building up far side. That goes over the top, pass forward. Building up the middle for Anderson, goes for the tip. Good job there by Drample. So that one's going to come back through. It's going to come over your near side. That's going to get sent. Comes up off the ceiling. That's going to come back. Chance here, collision. That's going to bounce around, get sent back over. Chance now for Winter. Winter building up at the net. It's going to go backwards a little bit. That's going to be sent through. Weak is there. Coming over here near side. That's going to come through. Couldn't get a lot on it. In the middle, that's going to come through the block. Come up off the basketball hoop and down. Point Winter. Bad luck play for Rib Lake there as it takes a bad bounce off the hoop. As Drample sends that one across. Building up over your near side, go for the tip. A little bit of confusion for Winter. They do get set, send that one through. That's going to come off the fan. Building up, it's going to be sent back over. Chance here, that one almost gets a basketball hoop. Sent back, and that's going to be a double. Point Rib Lake. 8-3. As Blomberg sends this one across. Building up, that's going to come back over in the middle, pushed across. Chance here. Building up here near side for Tessa Week. Block back and down. Point Winter. 8-4. Kara Warner sends that one into the net. Point Rib Lake. As timeout on the floor in Prent is 23-21, Mellon with the lead. Avery Nemi. Good pass forward from Winter. That's going to go backside. Get pushed across. Right there is Tessa Week. Tip back. Another chance for Winter. They're going to build that one up in the middle, go over the top. That's going to come off the ceiling beam and down. Point Winter. 9-5. They will send Madeline Heisler back to serve. Will Winter. Heisler. Line drive. That's going to come all the way back. Winter's going to play it. Set up the offense. In the middle. That's going to come off the net and down. Couldn't quite get it over the top. Point Rib Lake. Sent through. That's going to spin backwards. Building up. That's going to come back across. Building up here near side. That's going to come through. Back. That's going to get over the top. That's going to come back over far other side. That's going to come towards the net. Tipped across. That's going to pop up in the air. Building up far side into the net. Point Rib Lake, 11-5. Couple times now, Winter just slightly slow on this in this game, getting up to those. They can't get them over as that one's going to come through, spins up. Building up here near side, that's going to come across. Chance here, building far side, that's going to come through and down. Kamarick puts that one away, 12-5. Winter needs a timeout. We're going to take it with them. We'll be back right after this right here on Sports in Focus.
Our experience in the RVA has been wonderful. The teachers are extremely supportive, and Simon really seems to enjoy it and is making friends, and he's more socially active now than he was in a traditional school.
Something I want other kids to know is that even though it seems like you're not going to make friends, you actually are. I like how the RVA provides an environment that more suited to my needs.
Well, Mellon was up 23-21. Prentice rattles off 4 in a row, so Prentice gets game 1. 12-5 here in the second. Serve comes over. That one's going to spin sideways. Building up, that's going to come through. Dug out, it's going to bounce around and down. Winner breaks the run, 12-6. As scoreboard is having an issue right now. Building up here near side, that's going to come through. Building up backside, that's going to go into the net. Point Rib Lake. Setting up, sending that one across. That takes an interesting bounce off the arm. Sent over, chance here for Rib Lake. Coming up, reaching back, going to get a lot on it. Chance for Winter now. They're going to go in the middle through the block. That's going to come off the ceiling and down. Point Winter. (13-7). This will be 6. Brianna Ewert sending that one into the net. Point Rib Lake. (14-7). As Glenzer will send that one across. Spinning up, it's going to get pushed towards the net. Scheitauer's there to dig it out. In the middle, Anderson blocked back. That's going to come back over. Chance for Winter, they're just going to push it back. Pass forward, building up, they're going to go for in the far side and down. Kamarick swings through that one, 15-7. Glenzer sends that one. That's going to get close to the net. Tipped across. Glenzer passes it forward. Building up, Anderson couldn't quite time it. A little bit of a rough set there from Tessa Week. Anderson couldn't do anything with it. 15-8. As the libero, Gwen Gruel, heads back to serve. She will send that one across. Bouncing around. It's going to be sent through. Coming all the way up. Anderson reaches back. That's going to spin back and out. Point Rib Lake. 16-8 as Kamarick heads back to serve. Kamarick sends that one through. That's going to spin up to the net and down. 17-8. Kamarick sends wide. Point Winter. 17-9. Kamarick comes out. Scheitauer comes back in. It will be number 5, Madison Durempley, Sends that one across. Building up in the middle. Anderson puts it away. 18-9. Blomberg. Sent through. Building up. Tipped across. Popping up. That's going to spin around. Push back. Back line. Pop forward. That's going to be from the back side. Sent across. Right up to the net. Tipped over. That's going to spin around. Come back through. That's going to bounce and down. Winter hangs with it. They get the point. 18-10. Hanging around this 8-9 here for a while as Kira Warner heads back to serve. Warner into the net. Point Rib Lake. Warner comes out. Peyton Novak comes in. Stepping up, send that one into the net. Back-to-back net serves. We're right back where we started, just everybody 1 point further ahead. As number 17, Madeline Heisler, heads back to serve for Winter. Send it across. Spins. Building towards the net. That's going to be popped across. Chance here. Building up far side. Comes through. Shy Towers there. It's going to take a bounce off the fan in the ceiling. Week will send that one through. That's going to spin sideways. It's going to be sent back over. Chance here for Rib Lake to build something. Over here near side for Week. Couldn't get a lot on it. Back up in the middle. That's going to come through too far. Point Rib Lake. Almost painted that back line. As to make sure it's Coralie Glenzer. Send that one through. Chance here, a little bit of confusion. That's going to be a free ball over for Rib Lake. Rib Lake building up far side. Go for the little tip. Kamarick saw an opening, used it. 21-11. Glenzer sends this one. That one's going to be low. It's going to spin. Building up. It's going to be sent across. Was tipped at the net. Coming up in the middle. Reaching back. That one's going to be dug out. Comes off the fan. And some confusion on that one, I think. 22-11. So, I don't know, just took an interesting bounce off that fan. Sent through. Building up. That's going to go backside. And now again, a little bit of indecision. 23-11. And Winter needs a timeout. We're going to take it with them. 23-11. We'll be back right after this right here on Sports on Focus.
Looking to harness the power of the sun and save on your energy costs? With Marshfield Medical Center Credit Union Solar Loan, you can go solar without the burden of paying interest on the full amount from the start. Here's how it works. Instead of financing everything up front, we disperse loans when requested by your solar installer. If you're waiting on your installer, you won't pay interest during the wait. By taking advantage of this flexible payment option, you could save on unnecessary interest charges. Visit mmccu.com/solar to learn more today.
Sent across. That's going to be passed forward and down. Point Rib Lake. Set point Rib Lake. Sent across. That's going to spin backwards. It's kept alive. It'll get back over. Almost hit the ceiling. Building up. Tessa Week puts it away. Rib Lake takes game 2, 25-11. Everybody's going to switch sides. We're going to take a break, and we will be back for set 3 right after this right here on Sports on Focus.
We look closely at all the data. We pore over test results. But what we see is you. We see what makes your smile widen and your eyes brighten. Even as we study breakthrough research and implement the most advanced technologies, what we see is how we can use it to serve you and your well-being. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Health. What we see is you.
Do you know that nearly 3/4 of teens feel uncertain about their personal finances, yet a whopping 73% have expressed a strong desire to learn more? At MMCCU, we're thrilled to announce our new partnership with Greenlight, a financial tool designed for kids and teens. Give your kids the confidence they need for a secure financial future. Enroll them in the Greenlight platform for free today. Enjoy features like parental controls, engaging educational tools, and a safe space for learning about saving, spending, and earning money. Empower your child with financial wisdom. Sign up for a free Greenlight account today.
Clinner Insurance of Northern Wisconsin is your qualified, experienced team for custom insurance packages for your vehicle, your home, and your family. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your family is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Well, we had some between set entertainment. A kid from Winter was doing. I think he's from Winter. I don't know for sure. Looks like a Winter shirt he's wearing. Yes, it is. Doing some backflips out on the floor. Winter will start with the serve here. Trying to stave off elimination. In the second, 8-7 Mellon. Prentice barely got the first set, 25-23. At this rate, if we get done here early enough, I might get to Prentice before that one's done. Stepping up, first serve of the set is into the net. Point Rib Lake. As Tessa Week back to serve. Week stepping up, sends it across. That's going to go sideways. Comes up, hits the beam. That should be a dead ball. But they're going to let it play through off the block. That's going to come back around. Push back across, and that's going to get down. Point Winter. The beam prevented it from going across, so yeah, that should be a dead ball. But 1-1. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference tonight. Spinning up. That's going to come through. It's going to be a free ball over for Winter. Winter building up. That's going to come up in the middle, through and wide. No tip. Point Rib Lake. (10-8) now Mellon. Glenzer leaves that one a little bit short. That's going to come right up to the net. It does get across. And off the main beam and down. Point Winter. Sent across. Pass forward. Building up backside off the net. That's going to be tipped back over. Another chance here for Rib Lake. Coming back. Can't get a lot on it. Chance for Winter now. Spinning it up on the backside. It's going to be sent across. Pass forward, building up backside. That's going to be dug out. Coming up towards the net, free ball across. Chance for Rib Lake. Going far side for Blomberg. That's going to spin backwards. And it's going to be a free ball back over again for the Redmen. Building up the middle, Anderson blocked back. Tip back across, chance for the Warriors. Now that one's going to come through and spin out. Point, Winter. Winter leads 3-2, gets the Winter fans into it a little bit. As number 5, Madison Drempley, back to serve. She will send that one across. Spinning sideways. Building up towards the net, free ball across, and it's going to be a whistle, and it's going to be a double. 4-2 Winter. Drempley sends it across. Comes towards the net, popped up. That's reached across, 5-2. Serve comes across again. Building up towards the net, that's going to come up. Anderson, too much. 6-2 Winter. Sent across. Spinning up. Building up for Kamarick, puts it away. Riblake gets the offense working, gets the point. Kamarick heads to the back line to serve, down 3. Kamarick. Stepping up. That one comes off the side of the hand. I don't think that was what she intended to do, but it worked, looking at the look on her face. Kamarick. Up, sends that one more traditionally. Spinning around, it's going to be a free ball over. Blocked back. That's going to be kept alive, but it's a lift. Point Riblake. Riblake back within 1. Good job there by number 4, Ava Ewert, to even get a hand to that one. Couldn't quite do it legally, but that took a lot of just pure reaction on that one as Kamarick sends that one long, spins back for the ace. Point Riblake. 6-6. Well, Badgers, I call it a victory. Halftime, 7-0. They're losing. Sullivan scored a point, but hey, they haven't given up anything. That one's going to be sent short. That's going to spin towards the scorer's table, and it's going to go outside. Point Riblake, 7-6. Mellon leading Prentice, 14-12 in the second. Kamarick. Again, that one off the side of the hand. That's going to spin around. It's going to be a free ball over for Riblake. Riblake. That's going to build up. Anderson can't get a lot on it. Got a little too close to the net on the pass. That's going to go into the net, though. Point Riblake. 8-6. And Riblake starting to settle in here on this one. Kamarick. Stepping up. Sends that one across. That's going to build back up. It's going to be a quick tip across. Coming up here, backside for Blomberg. Sends that one cross court. Spins up towards the net and down. Point Riblake. 9-6. Kamarick. Swings that one through. That's going to spin sideways off the basketball hoop. Come back through. That's going to be sent across. Weak is there. A little bit of confusion. Comes up to Anderson. Anderson just has to push it. Up towards the net and down. 10-6. Mellon now up 16-13 in that second set. Stepping up, sent across. That's going to come up. Bouncing around. That's going to be sent back across. Chance here. Weak. Coming up backside for Kamarick. That's going to come all the way back. Sent back across. Chance here for Winter. Building up in the middle. That's going to get down. Ewert puts that one away. 10-7. That will see number 12. That is Peyton Novak come in. We will also see number 4. That's Haley Planish come in. Give Cameron Glenzer a bit of a rest. Sent across. Spinning sideways, building up. Blomberg, that one stays alive, but it's going to be well out. Again, good job by Winter just to get that one across the net, but that was going to be impossible to control. Blomberg, you're just kind of hoping that it finds a line or something. Blomberg sends that one down the line, wide, point Winter. And it will be 17, Madeline Heisler back to serve for the Warriors. Sent down the line, right to, building up the middle and put away. Anderson, the big swing. The sophomore, and Anderson comes out for Avery Nemi. I swear Anderson has a big swing right before the rotation takes her out. Just kind of been a thing. This one builds up over here near in the middle, block back. Another chance here for Winter, coming this time near side. That block's going to go down. Point Winter, 12-9. Ava Ewert back to serve. Ewert steps up, sends this one across wide. Point Rib Lake, 13-9. As we will see Kamarick come back in. Talia Scheitauer will get a little time on the bench. Glenzer also is checked back in. Glenzer, long. Point Winter, 13-10. Brenna Ewert sends that one wide. 3 straight missed serves. 14-10 Rib Lake, and it's Tessa Week. Week stepping up, sends that one across. Spinning sideways, building up, far side. It's just going to be popped across. Chance here for Rib Lake, building up in the far side. I bought the fake. Coming back up towards the net, tip, comes back down. Point Winter. Just got that one up into the block, and it comes off the side of it and down. And the libero, Gwen Gruel, back to serve. Sends that one into the net. Point Rib Lake. Rib Lake 10 away from a regional championship. As Cameron Glenzer back to serve. Glenzer sends this one across. Building back towards the net, pushed across. Chance here, coming over far side, that comes through. That's going to just miss the ceiling. Push back, that comes back over. And a lift on Rib Lake. 15-12. We've been dancing around this 4-5 for a while here now. Thankfully not 2 other numbers. That one just gets over the net. That's going to spin up. They're going to build up for Anderson. Tipped on the way through. Point Rib Lake. 16-12. And Kamarick will head to the back line to serve. Scheitauer will get a moment's rest. Kamarick leaves that one short. Spins up. He's going to have to reach back for it. Kamarick sends it right to the net, building up for Anderson. Anderson couldn't time it up, goes for the tip. Chance here now in the middle, through the block and down. Point Winter. Ava, you were able to split the hands of Anderson. And we will see number 12, Peyton Novak, in to serve. Sent through, spinning, and miscommunication, and down for the ace. 16-14. Into the net. Point Rib Lake. Well, Prentice has come back 19-19 in the second. Blomberg back to serve. Sends it across. That's going to go sideways and down. Point Rib Lake. 18-14. Blomberg. Across. Building towards the net. Pushed back, tipped right back down. Another chance here. Comes up to the net. That's going to come back around through, and Rib Lake can't get it over. Point Winter. As the student sections are starting to get into it with each other. Getting friendly chance, nothing more, as that line drive down the line. Building up towards the net for Week. That one's going to be dug out. Good job there by Drampola. And that one's going to spin backwards, and Rib Lake won't get it across. 18-16, and Rib Lake's going to take a timeout. Coach Week wanted to make sure she settles her team down. 18-16. We will step aside. We'll be back right after this, right here on Sports on Focus.
I splooshed my phone in the road crater? Am I covered or no?
Well, hey Carm, you're never gonna believe this. A sturgeon just hit my Chevy. Am I covered or no?
Interesting. And yes.
Hey bud, I had a couple 30 packs explode in my garage. Am I covered or no?
I've been there before, bud. It's a sad day.
Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, ever eat a brat and drive?
(18-16), Rib Lake with the lead. They are 7 away from a trip to the sectional semis. Awaiting an opponent to be determined. 21-20. 21-21 in set 2. Prentice won set 1, 25-23. So Mellon and Prentice in a battle there in Prentice. Madeline Heisler sends that across. Building up towards the net for Anderson. That's going to be dug out. Heisler got down to it, building up. That's going to come back through on Rib Lake's side. That's going to come all the way back across. Chance here for Winter. Winter in the middle. That's going to come off the block. And Anderson can't get it across. 18-17. Heisler sends it. Pass forward. Building up far side for Week. Does get it across. But now a chance here. Tipped across. Week is there. Building up. It'll be Anderson far side. Couldn't get a lot on it. Chance here now for Winter. Can't get a lot going back. Chance here now. Blomberg. Blomberg's going to set it up backside. That's going to come through. Going to come all the way back over. Tipped across. Just wide. We are tied at 18. Heisler paints the back line, 19-18. Heisler into the net, 19-19. 23-23 in Prentice in game 2. Avery Nemi back to serve. Anderson comes out. Nemi gets that one across. Spinning up over here near side. Wide. Point Rib Lake, 20-19. 24-23 set point for Prentice. 20-19 here. Send that one low. That's going to go sideways for the ace. 21-19. Four away. Sent across. Goes sideways. That's going to come up in the middle. Sent through. Chance here. Building up. That's going to reach back. Comes back across. Then down. 21-20. And it's going to be Ava Ewart. She had the big run in game 1. Ewart sends it. Pass comes forward. Building up far side. Go for the tip. Chance here for Winter. Winter building up in the middle, have to send it back. Coming up, they're going to go far side for Tessa Week. We can't get a lot on it. Winter able to build something up, send that one through. That is going to be kept alive. Shy-Tower will send it across. Another chance for Winter. That's going to come through. Dug out. Building up, they're going to go for Week off the tip. That's going to go sideways. It's going to be a free ball over for Rib Lake. Rib Lake now a chance to build something. They're going to go far side for Tessa. We can't get it over. We are tied at 21. Prentice is up 2-0. Had to come back in both games. Ewert sends it over. Building up, it's gonna be a free ball across. Chance here for Winter. Winter in the middle, places it! 22-21. Ewert. Back to serve. Sends it across. Scheitauer's there, building up. That one's gonna come through. That's gonna come back to the net. Push back across. It's gonna come back again. Put down off the tip. Point Rib Lake, 22-22. Kamarick comes back in. That is a big weapon for Rib Lake. As Coralie Glenzer back to serve. Glenzer sends that one over. That's gonna get passed right up into the middle. Come over here near side, block back. Another chance for Winter. Winter reaches back. That one's gonna come through and down. 23-22. Glenzer comes out, Scheitauer back in. Also see number 2, Gracie Granica. Check in, I think this might be for the first time tonight. Granica sends it across. Chance here, building up far side for Kamarick. That's gonna spin backwards and down. Point Rib Lake, 23-23. And Granica will come out. Brenna Ewert will check back in. Tessa Week taking a deep breath, sending that one across. Building up towards the net, coming through, block back! Dug out, coming towards the net, goes wide of the antenna. Point Rib Lake, match point Rib Lake. The whistle, fans on their feet, some of the fans on their feet anyway. Tessa Week sends that one short, spins up. Building up in the middle, that's gonna get down. We will play extras. 24-24. As the libero, Gwen Gruel, checks in. She only plays 3 rotations. Gruel sends that one across, pass forward. Building up for Kamarick off the tip and down. Another match point for Rib Lake, and that will also bring Anderson back in. Coralie Glenzer, 25-24. Glenzer sends that one across. That's gonna come up towards the net. Tip back down. That's gonna be over. Point Rib Lake. Rib Lake gets the win, 3-0. (26-24) in the final. We are going to be down on the floor here in a few minutes. We are going to talk to our player of the game, Madeline Anderson, coming up here in just a few minutes. So stick around.
Your regional champions, Rib Lake Redmond. Coach Week, could you come accept the trophy? Seniors. Rib Lake will host the winner of Prentice and Mellon. Game will be scheduled for next Thursday, October 30th at 7 p.m. Congratulations, Coach Group and the Lady Rugby.
We're going right here. Right on the 8. Nope, we're looking up at the camera there.
Oh.
Yeah, so right here was good. Okay. Joined by our player of the game, Madeline Anderson. Madeline, we're going to start some big swings there and some key moments. You know, what was kind of working for you guys up, you know, getting at the net?
I think our back row definitely did a very good job today, getting all of the passes to the net so we could have all 3 options to swing. And our front row was really capitalizing on them by swinging hard, even if we were getting blocked.
And then obviously Winter made you work in a couple of those games. What did you notice anything different in that second one where you guys were able to kind of get out to a big lead and get an easier win?
I think we were definitely talking a lot more. That's one thing we had to fix in the third game was communication, but yeah.
And then I have to ask, I brought it up in the broadcast a few times, it seems like every time you're about to rotate out, you've got a big swing right there at the end to kind of force that rotation. Is that something that is just luck, or is that something you're looking to do?
I think I push a lot more harder because I want to leave the rotation with a big boom, kind of.
All right, sounds good. Congrats on the win. Good luck. We'll see you on Thursday. Our player of the game, Madeline Anderson.
Thank you.
And that'll wrap things up for us here tonight. We are back on the air Thursday, right back here in Rib Lake. The Redmen host either Prentice or Mellon. Prentice was up 2-0 last we looked. Want to thank everyone for joining us here tonight. I'm Steve